lose your mind, come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it. Come and get it.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Nagtagatibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na.
Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na.
Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada
Compostela National High School Day Class was established in school year 1994 to 1995. It started its operation with 275 students and 5 teachers. At present, there's a total of 3,718 students and 111 teaching and non-teaching personnel. As its official hashtag says, the school aims at achieving greatness in every aspect of delivering service to students and community. The past 2 years, the school has received various awards and recognitions for the successful implementation of the different programs of DepEd. Some of these are the Division 2nd Best Brigada Eskwela 2018 Implementer Mega School category, Cebu Program Outstanding Performance in School Governance, Rafi Seal of Excellence in Education Development Award, Division First Placer in Solid Waste Management Program Implementation, Rank 1 in School-Based Management SBM in the entire DepEd Cebu Province Division, and the implementation of Special Program for Foreign Languages Nihongo. These awards have been made possible because of the collaborative efforts of the administration, faculty, PTA, students, and various stakeholders, and several best practices implemented by the school. Here are some of the best practices of the school that have paved the way for numerous awards and recognitions. Project Letra, which means learning enhancement through reading accomplishment, an intervention made by the teachers to facilitate non-readers in the school and community. Project Cine, which means subject integration, nurturing education, or the free film viewing every noon break. Project Mahal, which means model advisors home visits assisting learners, an intervention diligently implemented by the school wherein teachers do home visit to learners at risk of dropping out. This resulted to 0 dropout in the last 2 school years. Project Pakpak, which means panagiusa alang sa kabataan, padayon alang sa kalampusan. It aims to help the young ones know the different life skills necessary to survive in different difficulties, challenges, and daily struggles in life. Project Gasa, which means Ginikanang Abag sa Anak, a project that recognizes parents who have fully given their share in making the school a better place for students. This is manifested by parents attending General Assembly and homeroom PTA meetings, active participation in school activities, and Project Amigo, which means assisting mentors in intergovernment organization, another intervention program in cooperation with local government agencies like DSWD, PNP, barangay personnel, and others, wherein students found outside the school during class hours are saved through proper coordination. Project Kaalam, which means knowledge acquisition and learning avenue through mentoring, an episode wherein experienced teachers or master teachers do mentoring and coaching to co-teachers. Project Tahas, which means teachers' assistants helping attendance of students, a practice in school wherein class advisors monitor students' attendance using a monitoring chart to track attendance per subject. SSG officers also help facilitate TARDIS students. Project Kadugo, which means Katilingban atong dalitan og sagugma unungan, a community extension service program in partnership with Maham College of Medicine, wherein parents avail of the free blood typing services. With this year's Brigada Eskwela, Compostela National High School was able to come up with a total of 7,429,831.78 generated resources. This includes in-kind donations, projects accomplished, and volunteer labor. Here are some of the major tasks accomplished under different scopes of work. This year's Brigada Eskwela has seen the growth of resources generated from last year's 4,985,658.4 to this year's 7,086,331.78. One of the things that Compostela National High School Day Class is proud of during Brigada Eskwela is its diversity of volunteers. Several volunteers coming from different sectors of the community rendered free services to the school. Compostela National High School Day Class has made it sure that we are vertically aligned to this year's theme, Matatag na Bayan para sa Maunlad na Paaralan. There are a lot of things unique and creative with this year's Brigada Eskwela. Some of the innovations made for this year are the following. Truly, Compostela National High School Day Class is in its way to greatness. Hashtag greats NHS.
Dali na! Brigada na! Sa paglabay sa panahon, kamugayod ang kanunay namong kauban sa pagpaanindot sa among ikaduhang panimalay. Tungod sa inyong tabang og donasyon, nakabaton kami og mga maayong kagamitan sa eskwelahan. Busa, sa kinasingkasing, kami nagkapasalamat kaninyo, mga mahal namong ginikanan ug uban pang stakeholders nga walay puas sa pagsuporta sa panahon sa Brigada Eskwela. Sa makausa pa, giimbitahan kamo namo sugod karong June 1 hangtod August 24, 2020 sa pag-uban kanamo sa pagkahimuon nga Brigada Eskwela. Maghiusa kita sa pagpangandam sa umaabot nga pag-abli sa klase, sumala sa new framework and plan of action, subay sa gipasunod nga ECQ o GCQ sa mga piniling lugar. Makig-alayon kita sa mga regional o division offices alang sa mga guidelines sa bagong Brigada Eskwela ug Oplan Balik Eskwela ubos sa bagong framework and plan of action.
Tara na! Brigada Eskwela!
Brigada na, Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, sa linang buong barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na.
Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na.
Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, sa lahat tulong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ang brigada. Bigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, Brigada Eskwela. Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na. Bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Dagdag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada. Pagigisin lakas at diwa.
Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela, which are both annual activities of DepEd to prepare for the school opening, shall be reconfigured to fully assist the preparation of stakeholders for the coming school year 2020-2021 to formally open on August 24. with theme Pagpapanatili ng Bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan. The joint conduct of Brigada Eskwela and Open Balik Eskwela will be undertaken from June 1 to August 29, 2020. This year's Brigada Eskwela and Open Balik Eskwela will also feature the slogan Bayanihan sa Paaralan, which aims to promote sustainable and safe living through the application of knowledge and convergence of efforts to address the required health standards and social issues at home, in school, and in community in the context of COVID-19. Since the traditional conduct of Brigada cannot be carried out, Briones said that DepEd will be introducing a new concept of the program which focuses on preparations and strengthening partnership engagements to ensure that learning continues in the time of COVID-19. DepEd tayo, DepEd Bayanihan, we are one DepEd. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem, Ecumenical Prayer, and the Sugbo Hymn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شمل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمة في مدينة دماغ وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, We come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you. When we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the light of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, marantog ka. Warag po ko iling ko'y ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko. Busa ikaw lang ang alagaran ko.
DepEd Cebu Province Division is inviting all our internal and external stakeholders to support once again our implementation of this year's Brigada Eskwela with the inspiration of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Ezendales, ably assisted by our 3 ASDSs, Dr. Esther A. Futalan, Dr. Carteza M. Perico, and Dr. Leia B. Apaw. This year's Brigada Eskwela is all set and all our 58 schools districts with 1,142 schools operated by 20,419 teaching and 2,648 non-teaching personnel are now ready to foster brigadahan among all our personnel, teachers, learners, parents, and all stakeholders despite of the challenging situation brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. By the bayanihan of each one, we can provide our schools, teachers, and learners a ready and safe learning environment, may it be distance learning, face-to-face, blended, and homeschooling. Tara na! Brigada Eskwela na! Kudos to Compostela District, specifically Compostela National High School, for being the host of these year's Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela virtual launching program, thus making these year's Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela full of hopes and excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's virtual Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela kickoff program moderator, Master Teacher 1 of Compostela National High School, Mrs. Jessica P. Zoilo.
Maayong buntag, Cebu Province! Good morning, Department of Education Family! Welcome to the first ever Joint Division Virtual Kickoff Program for the Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela 2020 with the theme, Pagpapanatili ng Kabayanihan para sa kalidad ng edukasyon ng kabataan with the slogan, Bayanihan sa Paaralan. Today, ladies and gentlemen, marks a history as we adapt and embrace to the new normal as we have our first ever online launching of the Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela for school year 2020-2021. And to formally welcome us all in today's one great opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Cebu Province, the equally competent Dr. Esther A. Fotalan.
To my ever-valued Department of Education and its officials, the Regional Director Salustiano Jimenez, ARD Cristito Eco, Dr. Berna Isulan, the Regional Brigada Eskwela focal person, my second home, DepEd Cebu Province, its leaders, headed by our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Andales, with my co-pilots, ASDS Leia Apaw and ASDS Cartesa Perico, the chiefs, Novi and Mary Ann, division supervisors, district supervisors, unit heads in the division office, specialists, the Brigada Eskwela team led by Chani Gulfan, our guests, representatives from RAFI, Nature Spring Foundation, World Vision, our local officials, the Provincial Governor Gwen Garcia, the Vice Governor Hilario Davide Jr., the Provincial Council members, the Mayor's League headed by Mayor Cristina Fresco, the Honorable Congressmen of the 7 congressional districts, partner agencies, school heads, teachers, federated PTA, parents, and learners, good morning. The present crisis we are facing cannot cripple the Department of Education. Yes, there are changes and a lot of adjustments, such as, but not limited to, learning modalities, school calendar, reconfiguration of the traditional Brigada Eskwela activities, and many more. Yet, these circumstances cannot stop DepEd Cebu Province from reaching each Cebuano learner. The Department of Education, through Secretary Leonor Briones, declared that our classes shall start on August 24, 2020. Hence, to prepare for the school opening and to ensure smooth school's operation, this Brigada Eskwela is mandated to be conducted from June 1 to August 29, 2020. Thus, this kick-off ceremony of DepEd Cebu Province. From the traditional concept of cleaning, repainting, minor repairs, the concept of Brigada Eskwela shall focus on the preparation and strengthening partnership engagement to ensure that learning continues even in time of COVID. The activity shall highlight the partnership efforts that complement the division efforts to ensure quality basic education despite all odds. So, in the name of DepEd Cebu Province, I welcome you all, your partnership efforts, your compliments in any helpful form to the Brigada Eskwela of 2020-2021. With the theme, pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan. As we continue to fight against COVID, we brave to continue our mission to our school children, our commitment to the department, our obligation to the country, and service to God who bestowed us with everything and every opportunity that we have now as molders of men and partners in the educative process. Padayon lang ta, together we can, magbayanihan ta. Thank you and good morning once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was ASDS, Dr. Esther A. Fukalan. Let's have a breather, ladies and gentlemen, an intermission number from the selected faculty of Compostela National High School Day Class. Thank you so much, teachers of CNHS-DC. A solid education program is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It builds a stronger community by better preparing the students to be successful members of the society. To give us his message of support, let us welcome the President of PTA Federation of Cebu Province and a retired USEC of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources in Region 7. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Isabelo R. Montejo.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart, tear me apart, watch it burn. Tear me apart, tear me apart, watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
Hello, Sir Montejo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the PTA Federation of Cebu Province, Dr. Isabelo R. Montejo. Another message of support from one of our dear stakeholders, this time coming from the World Vision Foundation Incorporated, the Technical Program Manager, Mr. Jomel Hitonzo.
Good morning, DepEd family and education partners. Congratulations for the success of this launch. And on behalf of
Sir Jomel Hitonso, sir. Na-mute ka, sir. Please check imong mic, sir. Na-mute ka. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Just checking my audio.
Go on, sir. Go on.
Hello?
Okay, sir. Loud and clear na.
Hello, sir?
Yes, sir. Go on, sir. Go on with your speech. Okay na, sir. Madungog na ka na mo.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Madungog na ka na mo, sir.
Okay, sige. I'll start actually. Okay, so again, I'm sorry for the technical error. So again, I'd like to congratulate your team, no, for the success of this event. Again, I'd like to express our honor to be considered a partner of DepEd in serving all Filipino children. And as a child-focused organization, working to help every children become educated for life in the country for 63 years, we believe that education must continue even in times of emergencies, as education is key to help children and Filipino families enjoy a full life. As DepEd's steadfast partner, World Vision would like to express our support to DepEd Learning Continuity Plan to ensure the unimpeded delivery of quality education to every student through various learning modality. Through our education technical program, We have interventions to help enhance teachers' capacity to develop learning content through digital and non-digital means for distant learning. Our team also has developed virtual classrooms that will also help our children and families have access on digital learning for reading remediation activities. So we just need to coordinate with us and discuss how we can best complement your learning continuity plan at the school level. In our belief that education must continue and transform in order to adapt to today's issues, we know that as an education partner, that an effective learning continuity strategy will not only affect the future of our students, but also the future of our country as a whole. The decades of collaboration between World Vision and the Department of Education have seen millions of students achieve improved functional literacy through equitable access to age-appropriate, culture-sensitive, and contextualized learning programs. As the pandemic forces us to shift to a new paradigm, it calls for a strengthened collaboration for stakeholders and partners to complement the government's effort in providing education solution during crisis. I believe that our children are the most vulnerable resource as they are the leaders of our future. Truly, as the old adage says, it takes a village to raise a child. Therefore, our hearts and mind must unite and promote bayanihan for Brigada Pagbasa and Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela to ensure the bright future that awaits our students and our children. As World Vision pledges its solidarity to this noble campaign of the Department of Education, we encourage individuals, institutions to likewise commit their time and effort to our children. Now, more than ever, is the time to unite to overcome this challenge. Indeed, when we work together, we can get results. As World Vision, again, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to the Department of Education and other partners in realizing our goal in helping our children achieve a full life and help them become educated for life. Together, through God's grace, I know we can surpass this challenge and we can give hope to millions of learners to dream and to continue living for the greater glory of God. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations to DepEd. Maraming salamat po. God bless you.
Thank you so much to the Technical Program Manager of World Vision Foundation Incorporated, Mr. Jimel Hitonza. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this always happens in a live show. This is the reality in virtual and live streaming. We cannot deny some technical errors. Moving on, let's have a message of support coming from Ramon Aboitas Foundation Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of Rafi Center for Leaders, Miss Marie Sol Delantar Gonzalvo.
Good morning, everyone. Am I already on?
Yes, ma'am, you're already on your speech.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Ramon Aboitis Foundation, as an entire organization, the Rafi Education Development Unit, and of course, the Rafi Center for Leaders, I am very grateful to be here this morning in this very momentous event, which is an online kickoff. A virtual kickoff of Brigada Eskwela. This is something we have never done before, and I congratulate the Department of Education, Cebu Province Division for really rethinking and revisiting and taking the courage to do this differently for this year. It has been said, and you know, a lot of people are saying if you don't pivot, you will perish. But then again, when you have people, very creative and innovative and progressive people in the Department of Education province, Cebu province, we are very hopeful that our children, our learners have a very bright future. And of course, my role here today is to give our support and allow me a few minutes to share to you what we have been doing for a while now with the Department of Education. And so before COVID, we have really been your partner, and we still remain because we believe that it takes a village to raise a child. Before COVID, about 3,000 of your learners, your student leaders, come to us every year in Rafi Center for Leaders at Cool Adventure Camp. And we continue to also provide leadership and team development courses, not only for the student leaders, but for the student pupil government and the student government advisors, teachers. Our youth focus have been with us in the center for about 3 years now. We also provide support for the school heads. And so we continue this journey even with the challenges that we are facing now. We have launched in the last month a session that we called Work from Home Basics. And we are very happy that with the approval of Dr. Marilyn Andales, Schools Division Superintendent, and also with the partnership of the Division HR, Dr. Margarita Niera, we have a total of 600 online learners participating in this Work from Home Basics. We are also very grateful that our learners not only are from the division, but we've also have the staff, the school heads, and also the teachers. So we're very happy, and we would like to continue this partnership with you. Of course, we are also thinking of our student leaders, and so we have launched what we call Musta na Youth. No? And this is a facilitated kamustahan session online that we do for our student leaders. And aside from that, there has been ongoing consultation with our youth focal coordinators, again in partnership with DepEd Region 7, to co-create relevant leadership courses for our student leaders. So there's really a lot more to come, no, from Rafi Center for Leaders. And as far as the Rafi Education Development Unit is concerned, we have conducted a well-being survey participated by 14,000 respondents from all over DepEd, from personnel to educators to teachers. And we are very happy because this allows us to understand the context and the needs as far as learning and development for the entire DepEd, not Region 7. So we are very happy, and we are preparing a lot of exciting things for you in the digital platform. Moving forward, we are fully supportive of your learning continuity plan. We continue to create dialogue and partnership in crafting our online programs for learners, for student leaders, for teachers, for school heads, and also for division personnel. So remember that we are here and we fully support you. We got your back. DepEd, Cebu Province Division, looking forward to many, many more opportunities to be of service to you, to our learners, and our student leaders. Thank you very much. Maayong buntag sa tanan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Executive Director, Ms. Marisol Delantar Gonsalvo of Rafi. Truly, my dear friends, it is but inspiring that even if we have the pandemic, still our spirit is very much felt. We are in this together, and we will heal as one, Pilipinas. At this point in time, my dear friends, we will hear a song of hope and inspiration coming from the pride of Compostela National High School Day Class, a songwriter and composer, and was once a finalist of Cebu Pop Music Festival. Help me welcome Mr. Nicholas Acaso.
Inside of you from a world expecting you. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It flows back to you. The love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat. Promises something for everyone. See it goes for adventure. You're mine and new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. It's love. Yeah, love. Soon we'll be making another run. Well, go. Promises something for everyone. Say a course for adventure is mine and new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's the love boat. It's the love boat. It's the love boat. It's love.
That was Mr. Nick Acaso. Thank you so much, Sir Nick. One of the marvelous things about hard work is that it enables to embrace greater blessings. When we pool our strength and share the work and responsibility, we can always welcome many people and open doors of blessings. And speaking of blessings, DepEd family is forever grateful for the untiring support of our dear stakeholders. And of course, very thankful to have a full blast of help coming from our government officials. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear messages of support from the mayors of the different municipalities of the Cebu province. Starting, Municipality of Medellin, headed by Mayor Joven Mandigo Jr., together with Vice Mayor Juan Alfonso L. Lim. From Cordova, Cebu, we have Mayor Mary Therese Sitoy Chu. From Daan, Bantayan, we have Mayor Son J. Shimura. From Bantayan, we have Mayor Arthur E. Despi. And of course, from Liloan, Cebu, and the President of League of Municipalities of the Philippines, Cebu. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mayor Maria Esperanza Cristina Garcia Frasco, and of course, not to forget, a message of support coming from the Congressman of the 5th District of Cebu, Honorable Vincent Franco Duque D. Frasco.
May buntag na itong tanan. Indeed, it is true that the whole world is facing a global threat of virus, this coronavirus. Relatively new, novel. In fact, it caught the whole world unprepared to this kind of pandemic. Uncertainties lies ahead. Threats to individuals' lives are always there. Yet, the DepEd family came up with a brave and courageous front with the intention of continuing the education, the future of the young ones without sacrificing, however, the health and the life of individuals. Came up with strategies. This Brigada Eskwela that the DepEd has been espousing now adapts to the new normal. Before, atong naibawaan, kanunay, every time na ay Brigada Eskwela, mga paglimpyo sa eskwelahan, pagpintal sa mga guba, diha, o mag-ayos mga guba. No? But this Brigada Eskwela that the DepEd has been espousing at address to the new challenge, which is on the information dissemination on how to address and how to prevent the rapid spread of the coronavirus, which is very important considering that, as I've said, there is no novel, there is no template, and education is very important and very vital to ensure the safety of individual, especially the young ones, that they should be properly educated on what coronavirus is and how to prevent its rapid spread. So I commend once again the DepEd family. Thank you for doing your share, for not skirting your responsibilities and true to your sworn duty in helping our nation's building. Salamat may bukan.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vice Mayor Juan Alfonso Lin of the municipality of Cebu. First of all, I would like to greet the province of Cebu Schools Division, headed by our Division Superintendent Ma'am Marilyn Andales, and all the officials of the division. I'm congratulating the Department of Education and of course the PTCA, the parents, and all the NGOs in the province of Cebu for the launching of the Brigada Eskwela, which ang team is pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad ng edukasyon para sa kabataan. Because it is my belief that education should be the lookout of every sector in our society, headed by the DepEd and of course with the cooperation of the parents, the students, and the local government units, so that we will be able to uphold the excellence in education. Only through education that we will be able to conquer our number one problem in a developing country like ours, which is poverty. Only through education that our children will be able to achieve all their dreams. And in that regard, will also uplift the whole community, with everybody contributing to the efforts of our Department of Education, so that our children will be able to succeed in all their endeavors. And I may ask all the concerned sectors that we will please contribute to the cause of our Department of Education through to the various districts in the province of Cebu in any way that we will be able to contribute so that the opening of classes tentatively dated in August will be successful. This Brigada Eskwela is for the preparation of all our school campuses in the various districts so that we will be prepared when the school opening is already around. So again, sugyot na po sa mga ginikanan na dili lang kay kwarta o in-kind ang atong contribute, hasta ang atong effort, ang ato ang hatag sa atong full support sa atong mga eskwelahan. Kay kini para na ni sa future sa ato ang mga bata. So in behalf of the municipality of Medellin, we will pledge all our support in this endeavor so that we will all be successful and our children will have a bright future. And also, as chairman of the Committee on Education, I pledge my personal support of the endeavor. Thank you and good day.
Maayong adlaw natong tanan. We all know that we are still coping with the health crisis we are facing since March of this year due to COVID-19 pandemic. But here we are, trying to fight and live a new normal life. I commend our Philippine government for encouraging Filipinos to continue what we have been doing to earn a living and live a life that we used to have and do what we used to do. I also commend the Department of Education in taking a big step forward to continue offering quality education to our youth despite the challenging situation brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. By the bayanihan of each one, we can provide our schools, teachers, and learners a safe and ready learning environment. May it be distance learning, face-to-face, or blended. The LGU of Cordova supports Brigada Eskwela 2020 sa pagpanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad ng edukasyon sa kabataan. And I, as the Mayor of Cordova, Cebu, will not stop looking for partners to educate our youth because I believe that educating our youth must continue wherever they are and whatever way they can.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Mayor Shan Shimura. I am supporting Brigada Eskwela program. Di na to malikayan kung di na po nato i-deny. No? We cannot deny it that COVID-19 is already part of us, part of our world, part of the society, part of the community. Even if we find a vaccine, just like tuberculosis, just like dengue, and just like other illnesses that has already have vaccines, it is still part of us. What we do right now is to discipline ourselves from our old habits, cleaning our hands, washing our hands, cleaning our surroundings, disinfecting it almost every day. Kinahanglan magsugod ta o paglimpyo sa atong kaugalingon, atong balay, ato ang lamisa, ato ang mga kwarto, atong eskwelahan. No? So, by this, I am supporting this move. No? Okay, for me, it's very hard, especially here in the province of Cebu, na for the whole time nga katubang lang taong video kay tungod nag-zoom taong eskwela, nag-zoom taong istorya. No? We do not have the time already to talk to our children, to our students face to face, kay we are afraid. So I think it's time for us not not to be afraid of this virus because again, it is part of us in our world already. Let us change our old habits for us to fight COVID-19. Let us heal us, Lord. Daghang salamat.
Mayong adlaw sa aton nga tanan. Usa sa mga kalihukan sa atong solid waste management mao ang pagtipos sa mga basura nga malata, labi na katong food waste. Aron ini mahimo nga mga composting material. Kung naatay waste to energy, naasad pod mi waste to food. Ipatuman nato ang paghipos sa mga malatang basura agi sa mga purok nga atong gi-organize. Pwede kining composting himuon sa matag panimalay, cluster or pundok sa pipila ka mga banay o usahon ra didto sa purok. Kining compost nga mahimo mao kining ang fertilizer sa atong project nga vegetables in pots. Ang mga basiyo sa mga lata or plastic containers i-recycle aron kabutangan og mga garden soil nga gipatambok nato sa atong compost nga gikan sa atong food waste ug uban pang mga material. Mao kini ang tamnan sa atong mga vegetable seedlings. Ibutang kining mga tanom dool sa kusina o banyo aron kadtong mga ginamit nga tubig maoy ikabubo. Kining proyektoha ato kining ipahiangay sa DepEd project nga gulayan sa eskwelahan. Aron maluso sa matag eskwelahan ang Green Revolution. Atong dasigon ug tudloan ang mga eskwela sa paggamit og pahimulos sa yuta aron ilang makatunan nga kadtong adunay gitanom adunay maani. Ang nakaanindot niini kay kitay magbuot kung unsay atong itanom base sa gusto natong anihon. Sama sa atong pag-eskwela, kung unsay atong kurso, mao sa atong trabaho. Gitugahan kita sa kainayahan nga mutubag sa atong panginahanglan. Ang atong buhaton mao lamang ang pagmatuto, pag-alima o makaturunganong pagpahimulos sa atong kinayanhong bahandi. Atong tinguha nga ang pagpananom mahimong kabahin sa new normal. Ang atong pagpananom sa utanon sa matag panimalay, atong padayonon ngadto sa matag eskwelahan. Ang mga bata upod ang iyang mga classmate o higala mananom sa ilang mga pagkaon. Atong gituuan nga ang pagtanom o pagkaon sa presko mga utanon usa kabuluhaton nga makatabang kanato paglikay sa COVID-19. Kaya ang himsog nga lawas nga sakto sa immune system mauman ang pag-asdam nining atong pandemic nga problema sa tibuok kalibutan.
Mayong buntag kaninyong tanan. In behalf of the people of Liloan and all 44 mayors under the League of Municipalities of the Philippines, Cebu, I wish to convey my gratitude and well wishes to all teachers across the province of Cebu as you begin today your Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. Our teachers play a fundamental and pivotal role in the education of our children and in molding them into law-abiding citizens of our country. The challenges that teachers face in this time of COVID-19 is to re-examine the manner and method of teaching in non-traditional classrooms. You can rest assured of our full and unequivocal support for education programs in partnership with the Department of Education. Nang hinaot ko na pamaagi sa atong panaghiusa karong panahuna, nakitang tanan makalingkawas ining atong kahimtang ug suliran karon, and that together we are able to usher in a kinder, more compassionate, and safer world for our children. Live, love, Liloan.
Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan, mga kaigsuonan kong Cebuano. Ako di ay si Duke Frasco, Congressman sa 5th District of Cebu. As we kick off our Brigada Eskwela, let me extend my appreciation, gratitude, and support to all our teachers in the province of Cebu. Since my first term as mayor of the municipality of Liloan back in 2007 to now as congressman of the 5th District, I've always maintained education to be my #1 priority, providing scholarships to students in the thousands and even providing scholarships to our teachers as well. I believe education is the answer to the divide and the poverty that we face in our country today. And the key to a quality education for our students are our teachers. Smarter, brighter students means a brighter future for our youth. Naara ko kuyo kaninyo in this quest for the youth. Labi na sa taga 5th District teachers, PTA, parents, and students. Makalaom gid mo na when it comes to education, you have my support. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you all.
Thank you so much to our dear government officials. Ang mga proyekto sa Department of Education Cebu Province na himong magmalampuson tungod sa inyuhang walay puas na suporta o tabang sa edukasyon. And DepEd Cebu Province is more inspired to do its best and give the quality of learning that our Cebuano learners deserves. For we believed that education is the passport to the future. And with the new normal, ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Education is taking action as a major response and commitment in protecting the health, the safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and personnel. Education can and must continue, but only under the health protocols set by the Department of Education and World Health Organization. And at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, to present to us the Learning Continuity Plan, please help me welcome the very supportive and very humble, the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Cebu Province, Dr. Leah B. Apa.
Good morning, everyone. Let's give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, His love endures forever. Yes, praise God for allowing us to launch this 2020 Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela National Kick-Off Program today, June 4, 2020, amidst COVID-19 pandemic through this virtual platform. Maayong buntag pag-usab DepEd Cebu Province, maayong buntag Sugbo to our dynamic Provincial Governor, Honorable Gwen Garcia, our LGU Chief Executives, Honorable Mayors of the 44 municipalities comprising the province of Cebu, our most valued partners and stakeholders, our DepEd Regional Director, Dr. Salustiano Jimenez, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Cristito Ico, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Andales, my co-ESDSS, Dr. Esther Futalan, and Dr. Cartesa Pirico, and the entire Cebu Province teaching and non-teaching personnel and learners, maayong buntag. Mother Teresa once said, and I quote, "None of us, including me, ever do great things, but we can do all small things with great love. And together, we can do something wonderful." Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you our Division Learning Continuity Plan, or LCP, for school year 2020-2021 in video presentation.
Star. The Division of Cebu Province Learning Continuity Plan, or LCP, from May 2020 to April 2021. Guided by the DepEd Division of Cebu Province Vision, Mission,
and core values, and regarding Cebuano learners as the core of this calling, DepEd Cebu Province Division crafted the Learning Continuity Plan, or LCP, out of love to produce holistic, empowered, innovative, and inspired Cebuano learners. It is racing without leaving any stones unturned to make sure that the 587,932 Cebuano learners can still be given the best basic education services they all deserve amidst COVID-19 pandemic. The purpose of this LCP is to provide direction, just like the North Star, which glows brightly to guide and to lead toward a purposeful destination of all 58 schools districts with 1,142 schools operated by 23,068 personnel, of which 20,419 are teachers and 2,648 are non-teaching. In the event that learners cannot safely access the traditional brick and mortar school environment, if such an occasion were to arise, it prepared to virtually carry the schools to respective homes of the precious learners.
Thus, the Management Committee, headed by Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Marilyn Andales, ably assisted by 3 Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Dr. Esther Futalan, Dr. Cartasa Pirico, and Dr. Leia Apaw, has constantly conceptualized specific actions and practical approaches within the framework of the new normal scheme. It commits its selfless services when engaging stakeholders and partners across all levels of governance to impact greater improvement among the Cebuano learners. To effectively embrace the new normal situation, all the specific directions have been translated to a comprehensive blueprint labeled as the Division Learning Continuity Plan, the North Star. It details the division's vision, mission, goals, values, categories of schools and classes, and the deployment of different alternative learning delivery modalities tailored fit to the context of the schools.
All efforts and initiatives to carry out the LCP will greatly depend on the family and community support. We need to prepare not only the schools, learners, administrators, and teaching and non-teaching personnel, but also the parents or guardians of the learners, Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones said. And then to the effective implementation of the division's LCP, the schools and classes, both elementary and secondary schools, are categorized into 4 according to the availability of internet and tools. Category A, virtual schools or classes. These are schools or classes with internet and tools, teachers and learners with internet and tools at home. For category B, fully blended schools or classes, these are schools or classes with internet and tools, teachers with internet and tools at home, learners without the internet and tools at home. For category C, partially blended schools or classes, these are schools or classes without internet and tools, teachers with internet and tools at home, learners without the internet and tools at home.
This is James. He's a grade 2 student. He attends his classes in a blended learning program offered by his school. He doesn't need to travel just to attend school. Instead, he turns on his computer and sometimes he uses his phone to attend his class. James attends a blended learning program. This one is not the same with the online learning that you already know. Because in our blended learning program, our students attend classes through pre-recorded video discussions by their actual teachers in school. Like in the case of James, his teacher give him assignments, learning materials, and quizzes online. And since this is blended learning program, James needs to use his books to study and answer activities given by his teachers. In blended learning, James doesn't even need to be online all the time. His teacher provides a schedule when to open and check for the things he needs to learn to pass his subjects. James Schools uses e-class system. This helps James spend 70% offline and 30% online on the internet for his studies. In this time of COVID-19 crisis, James is safe in his home with his loved ones. And not only that, James' teachers, classmates, and schoolmates are too. James School shifted to e-class system.
For category B of grade schools or classes, these are schools or classes without internet and tools, teachers and learners without internet and tools at home. The LCP framework presents the 4 categories of schools and classes, specifying appropriate alternative learning delivery modalities, such as distance learning, face-to-face learning, and blended learning. For Category A schools, teachers can employ virtual instruction using Google Classroom, modified in-school, off-school approach, or MISOSA online, homebound virtual instruction, and e-learning. For categories B and C schools, teachers can opt using blended learning, modified in-school, off-school approach, or MISOSA online or offline, DepEd Commons, and DepEd Learning Resource Portal. And for category D schools, teachers can use modified in-school, off-school approach or MISOSA offline, modular instruction, offline ICT learning using Racial Pi, VOST Starbooks, TV, and radio-based instruction. The learning menus are identified based on the categorization of schools and classes within the context of the learners. Teachers can choose from among the identified menus which learning option or options are appropriate in developing the most essential learning competencies of the K-12 basic education curriculum provided to them while adapting to the challenges posed by COVID-19. The unified efforts of the division's highly performing staff, stakeholders, and partners, adhering to its core values of being sincere, united, godly, brilliant, and obedient, or SUBO, for a transformed, innovative, responsive, and productive pluralistic schools division, ensure the effective and efficient implementation of LCP.
The Learning Continuity Plan explicitly presents a specific plan of action highlighting its objectives, strategies and activities, time allocations, persons involved, and expected outcomes to give the implementers a clearer grasp of its specifics. It has 3 phases. Phase A, pre-implementation. Phase B, implementation. And Phase C, post-implementation. For the pre-implementation phase, it includes A, designing the learning continuity plan. B, presentation of the district contextualized learning continuity plan to the school heads and master teachers and development of school contextualized learning continuity plan. Presentation of the school contextualized learning continuity plan to teachers, stakeholders, and partners. D, provision of capacity building activities for CID personnel, education program supervisors, public schools district supervisors, school heads, master teachers, and teachers when the effective use of the different alternative delivery modes. E, preparation and production of the learning material packages, print and non-print, to use for the alternative delivery modes. F, preparation and production of strategic instructional materials, print and non-print, based on the most essential learning competencies. G. Utilization of Learning Resource Portal to support the delivery of the alternative delivery modes. H. Provision of the required tools and technology for teachers' use. I. Procurement and acquisition of computer units for Starbucks, installation and utilization. J. Intensification of technical assistance on creating virtual classrooms, conducting online classes and distance learning. K. Massive information dissemination to the parents, local government units, and the school communities on the new normal learning scheme. L. Distribution of learning materials like workbooks, worksheets to the schools. M. Packaging of lessons by subject area per quarter. N. Utilization of most essential learning competencies. For the implementation phase, it encompasses the following. A. Engagement of learners in actual conduct of virtual, online, modular, TV, radio broadcast, face-to-face teaching learning delivery modes. B. Provision of constant coaching and mentoring in the conduct of virtual, online, modular, TV, radio broadcast, face-to-face teaching learning delivery modes. For the post-implementation phase, it comprises the following. A. Intensification of monitoring, evaluation, and adjustment, or the MEA process. First, progress M&E during the pre-implementation phase. 2. Quarterly M&E during the implementation phase. And finally, adjustment of activities, strategies during the post-implementation phase.
The LCP becomes significant as it serves as the guiding star for the entire workforce, stakeholders, and partners. Therefore, to ensure that everything has been done as planned, the provision of timely, relevant, and needs-based technical assistance in all phases of its implementation is of utmost importance through the deployment of the 12 Division Core Field Technical Assistance Teams, or CFTATs. Hence, the division's goals of capacitating the instructional leaders and staff to deliver quality basic education services in improving learning outcomes using various alternative learning delivery modalities and in sustaining strong collaboration between and among stakeholders, partners, and staff across all levels of governance will absolutely be achieved. To God be the greatest and the highest honor. Hashtag Dasiglang Cebu.
Thank you very much for watching. We in the Division of Cebu Province, through your most valued support, our dearest stakeholders and partners are confident enough that all the activities articulated in our division learning continuity plan, the North Star, can surely be achieved within the time frame. As former President Bill Clinton said, we all do better when we work together. Our differences do matter, but our common humanity matters more. Tara na, mag-brigada na ta. Hashtag Dasiglang Cebu para sa bayan, para sa ating Cebuaning kabataan. Na, mananda na ta, mag-brigada na. Praise God. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Leia B. Apau. Indeed, Dasiglang Cebu. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear another message of support, this time coming from the Program Manager of Nature Spring Foundation Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Marie Fe Pinheiro.
Ma'am Pinheiro.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, loud and clear, ma'am.
Hello?
Go on. Go on, ma'am. Go on with your
Okay,
speech.
good morning. So, in behalf of our program manager, Ms. Marife Pinheiro, I am Gabriel Espinosa, the Senior Program Officer of Nature Spring Foundation. Our greetings to Doc Marilyn Andales, our SDS, the ASDS, the Assistant School Division Superintendent, the SGOD Chief, Doc Novi, and the rest of the DepEd Cebu Province family. Our greetings to DepEd for the success of the online kickoff of the Brigada Eskwela. So since 2018, Nature Spring Foundation has always been grateful for the active partnership and successful implementation of projects with the DepEd or the Department of Education, especially in the areas of environmental education and in Adopt a School programs. Nature Spring Foundation will always continue to extend its support to the department, especially to the division office, in its efforts for the Oplan Balik Eskwela and its other initiatives in the Learning Continuity Plan in adapting to the new normal. We will always continue our support to our existing schools under the Bote Challenge project, a solution search competition and project which aims to recognize, adopt, and sustain innovations on plastic waste management in schools and communities. We will also continue our projects with the other initiatives of Nature Spring Foundations under its Adopt a School program. Taking on the challenge and working hand in hand, especially with the Department of Education, only means that the COVID-19 pandemic will not bring us down. We will continue to prioritize the children and the youth, their education, and building programs that will be beneficial to the country's development. Once again, congratulations and daghang salamat.
Thank you so much, Ms. Espinosa of Nature Spring Foundation Incorporated. Let's have once again the President of PTA Federation of Cebu Province and the retired USEC of Department of Environment and Natural Resources in Region 7. Let's welcome once again Dr. Isabelo R. Montejo.
Sir Montejo, sir, excuse us, sir ha. Naka-mute imong mic, sir. Please,
Okay na, okay na.
Loud and clear, sir. Go with your speech. Sige, sir, padayon.
So mayong buntag na itong tanan, nato sa DepEd family sa Cebu, sa atuang Governor Gwen, ug sa tanan nga mga mayors din sa probinsya sa Cebu. Nagpasalamat ako nining ipatawag nga conference pagkakaroon, virtual meeting with all the haligi sa tuang edukasyon sa probinsya sa Cebu, particularly Ma'am Andales ug sa tulong niya ka Assistant Division Superintendent nga mao'y nag-abaga sa tanan nga mga gibuhaton aron sa ingon niya makasugod ang atong Brigada Eskwela, at the same time makasugod kita o klase karon gusto sa maayong pagpahimutan sa atong mga kabataan. Particularly naka-take off na unta ang ato ang mga plano for insofar as the support of the parents ngadto sa atong mga learners last year, starting the school year of 2020 and 2019. Unfortunately, because of the 3 months na wala ta makalihok, that's why wa kita pay concrete nga mga nahimo, no, insofar as the mga physical nga nahitabo sa ato ang gibuhaton, pero daghan na tag mga plano, no, kay kini atong gihimo sa pagkakaroon. This is an action which is kay ito I believe nga when we talk about education sa atong learners, di mahimo sa ato lang eskwelahan. It requires the whole, no, society, stakeholders to really support, no, particularly this abnormal time nga niya kanato ang pandemic, no. So kitang tanan siguro all of us na ay mga kahadlok, particularly sa mga gilikanan, sa atong mga kabataan nga base og ang pagpadala sa atong mga bata ngadto sa eskwelahan mo'y makahatag unya og mga avenue nga makadala sila mga kagaw or virus atong balay. Pero ug ato mao ni ang ato lang una-unaon di ta muliho, di ta maghimo og mga measures unsaon nato nga ma-continue ang atong education sa atong mga bata. Hinumdumi nga og atong paabuton ug ano sa ta makakuha og bakuna sa atong ning virus sa pagkakaron, dili siguro mahimo nga ma-stagnate ang atong mga kabataan. So nalipay ako dako nga daghang mga pamaagi no sa atoang DepEd uban sa atoang sa Edukasyon, Department of Education nga atong himuon para nga kita makahimo og makapadayon sa atong klase without necessarily sacrificing sa health of safety sa atong mga bata sa pagkakaroon. So, ang atong mga ginikanan sa nagduha-duha kay daghan ng mga feedback, particularly sa atoang mga natong mga thickly populated area nga what if ang atong mga bata may career no sa ilang school magkatinat-tanay, ang atong himuon lang is ato ang extra careful o ang atong precautionary ato gining himuon no kung kung requirements nato nga magmask ta dapat magmask kita tanan no ato na siguro isalikway ang pagkagahi sa tungo aron sa ingon niya na magkahiusa kitang tanan aron mapursu nato ang atong education. Remember that kining mga learners nga ni nato sa pagkakaron, these are the future leaders in our country. And it requires a lot of knowledge nga atong ma-impart kanila para sila mahimo nga successful o maayo nga next leader or future leader sa atoang country. No? So ako nagpasalamat nga nahimo kining meeting sa pagkakaron o magpadayon kita. Then akong giawhag ang atoang board of directors atoang PTA Federation sa province, ang atong board of directors sa atuang mga PTA Federation sa atong municipality, ingon man ang individual PTA sa atuang school nga karon siguro ang pinaka-time nga ihatag nato ang full support sa atuang Department of Education aron sa ingon niya na magkahiusa kitang tanan pagpalambo sa atong edukasyon karong tuiga. Kay baligon nako, we cannot afford to miss this year as far as our learners is concerned, despite nga niading atong COVID-19, but ang atong himuon is whatever strategies that we can, what is doable and workable this time, we should implement it. It's a matter of commitment. It's a matter of service. No? That's why I am calling all parents sa pagkakaroon and all educators sa Department of Education nga dapat siguro we will implement these strategies in having these classes, be it virtual class or distance class or whatever nga approach nga which is applicable in a certain place. No? Kay para nako lahi ang strategy siguro sa atua sa city nga thickly populated compared sa atuang mga bata nga niya sa atuang rural areas. No? Because ako, I spent my 3 months diri sa Kansuhi, Argao, which I'm having right now sa akong office. Nakita na ako nga when we talk about kining kahadlok sa mga tao mahitungod sa pandemic sa pagkakaroon, dili gid ingon na base sa syudad, no? Kay sa pagkakaroon sa kaluoy sa Dios, ang mga tao murag makita na ako nga normal man ang ilang kinabuhi. So maghinaot ako nga ato sa ning kuanon siguro atong tan-awon sa DepEd o sa ato ang mga nagplano ani unsa may appropriate, unsay workable o doable nga strategy nga atong ma-implement. It might be nga the strategy that we are using sa atong mga thickly populated areas, mga daghan kay populasyon, lahi sa ato ang mga kabataan na sa bukid. Particularly that wala tay dili pa ang tanan maka-afford sa internet. Dili pa ang tanan maka-afford sa gadget nga mahimo. In fact, kahapon nag-meet kami si Mayor diri sa Argao, so happen na ato ko sa munisipyo. Then we are looking at the support of the local government to provide services, particularly in in the tower siguro nga mahimo para nga atong mga schools nga naa sa mga kabukiran maka-access na sa internet. So for the moment, it's a call of the parents siguro magtinabangay tatanan, no, so that whatever we have started last year, daghang tag mga plano nga pagahimuon gikan sa atuang gulayan ng bayan, gikan sa atuang katong rain catchment, gikan sa atuang pag-improve sa GMRC, no, atong gisugdan na ni nato unsaon nato, then whatever assistance nga mahatag dili mahatag sa DepEd, which the government, the provincial government can give through sa atuang fund, no, education fund, then we will do it. Let's join our hands together. The Department of Education, our society, the stakeholders, ang tanan-tanan, the local government units, and I know that maranasan nato ning atong hinahitabo sa pagkakaroon, and we can move forward without necessarily sacrificing the education of our learners. Salamat Ma'am Andales, salamat sa tanan na si Ma'am Leah and the rest of the Assistant Division Superintendent atong mga division, and particularly sa atuang MC, atong host karon nga mao ang Compostela, si Ma'am Jessica. Salamat ma'am for that. Then I really appreciate this activity that we're having right now, and I hope that because by doing this we can talk, we can strategize, and we can also have this ma-inform po nato ang kauban namo nga naa sa PTA Federation. Salamat kayo ug maayong buntag kanatong tanan.
Thank you so much, Dr. Isabelo R. Montejo. Daghan kayong salamat, sir. Ikaw jud nagpamatuod nga ang serbisyo publiko wala gayoy kinutuban. Salamat sa Ginoo sa kanunay nimong pagtabang, hilabi na sa Departamento sa Edukasyon. Thank you so much, Dr. Montejo. Department of Education is continually improving and rising above challenges, overcoming each one of them and use it to its advantage. That is why DepEd Commons was launched. It is an online platform for public school teachers to support distance learning modalities to continue the delivery of basic education to the children. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us witness a 10-minute video presentation of the DepEd Commons Utilization Guide.
Compostela National High School Day Class pinanguluhan sa Department of Education nakikhiusa sa tanang ahensya sa gobyerno alang sa luwas nga pag-abli sa klase. Tungod niini, adunay mga pamaagi nga gihimo ang atong tunghaan kalabot sa pagpalista sa inyong mga estudyante para sa school year 2020 to 2021. Una, alang sa mga grade 8 hangtod sa mga grade 12 karong tuiga, giisip na nga pre-enrolled. Buti pa sabot, enrolled na sila para sa sunod ang-ang. Dili na kinahanglan mo anhi ang mga ginikanan dire sa eskwelahan aron magpalista sa ilang mga bata. Ang previous advisor sa mga bata maoy mo kontak sa mga ginikanan o mamahimo usab nga ang mga ginikanan maoy mo kontak kanila pinaagi sa online sama sa pag-chat sa FB Messenger, pag-email, pag-text o tawag gamit ang telepono. Kini aron among matubagan ang Learner Enrollment and Survey Form pinaagi sa Google Form or printed nga kopya nga maghatag og giya sa mga magtutudlo kung unsa nga paagi sa pag-eskwela ang angay kanila karong tuiga. Ikaduha, ang mga grade 7 transferees o balik-aral angay ipa-enroll pinaagi sa online o digital enrollment. Dili na kinahanglan nga moanhi sa eskwelahan o makikita sa maestra alang sa maong katuyuan. Pwede ka mo magpa-enroll pinaagi sa FB Messenger ug email. Adunay link sa Learner Enrollment and Survey Form nga inyong pagkafilapan. Pwede raw sa bitawag o i-text gamit ang telepono ang mga gikinahanglan nga impormasyon. Importante kini aron maghatag og giya sa mga magtutudlo kung unsa nga paagi sa pagkat-on ang haom kanila karong tuig tigtungha. Ikatulo og katapusan, enrollment booth or kiosk. Kini nga option alang lang niadtong dili makahimo pagpa-enroll pinaagi sa online, text or chat. Aduna kitay ibutang nga booth or kiosk sa gawas sa tulunghaan nga may duha ka boxes. Ang usa mao'y gibutangan sa mga blangko nga form ug ang ikaduha mao'y butangan sa form nga humanan ninyo fill up. Pwede ra nga magkuha mo daan og blangko nga form unya adto na ninyo tubagan sa inyong panimalay ug ibalik lang kung mahuman na kamo fill up. Ang mga transferees, balik-aral ug mag grade 7 ra mao'y matawag nga newly enrolled. Kini nagpasabot nga sila kinahanglan gayud magpa-enroll gamit ang mga pamaagi nga gihisgutan sa unahan. ALS enrollees. Alang sa mga gustong magpa-enroll sa ALS program, mo-contact lang sa atong mga ALS implementers nganhi sa atong district aron magpa-enroll online gamit ang online form o mo-fill up sa printed nga kopya. Form 9 o report card. Ang Form 9 o report card sa mga may plano nga mobalhin og tulunghaan, maulang ang i-release sa mao gihapong tumong nga malikayan ang physical contact tali sa mga ginikanan ug mga magtutudlo. Sama sa gihapon, tanang health protocols ang gayud sundon ug tumanon. Kami manghinaot nga inyo masabtan ug tumanon ang mga bagong pamaagi sa enrollment. Kini alang sa kaluwasan sa tanan ug kalampusan sa atong mga katuyuan. Daghang salamat.
Moving on is the presentation of the joint Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela implementation under the new normal. And this is presented to us by Dr. Carteza M. Perico, Division of Cebu Province, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent.
Maayong buntag Sugbo. Andam na ba kita sa Brigada Eskwela o Oplan Balik Eskwela? Dali na mga subuanon, muapil na kita, dili sa naandang panagkita-kita, kundili sa distansya nga panagkita. Ang COVID-19, dili makapugong kanato sa pagbrigada o pagbalik eskwela. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure this morning to share with you the Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela implementation under the new normal scheme. The two activities revolve around the theme, pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan. The joint conduct of Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela will be undertaken from June 1 to August 29, 2020. This year's Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela will also feature the slogan, Bayanihan sa Paaralan, which aims to promote sustainable and safe living through the application of knowledge and convergence of efforts to address the required health standards and social issues at home, in school, and in the community in the context of COVID-19. According to Secretary Leonor Briones, Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela shall be reconfigured to fully assist the preparation of stakeholders for the coming school year 2020 to 2021 to formally open on August 24, 2020. The traditional concept of Brigada, which involves cleaning, repainting, and doing minor repairs in public schools, will no longer happen as scheduled in May. Since the traditional conduct of Brigada cannot be carried out, Secretary Briones said that DepEd will be introducing a new concept of the program, which focuses on preparations and strengthening partnership engagement to ensure that learning continues in the time of COVID-19. The Brigada activities for June to August 2020, which our internal and external stakeholders can participate, are the following. First, disinfection of schools. Second, mobilization of essential items. Third, conduct of psychological first aid sessions or psychosocial interventions. Fourth, orientation activities with partners and PTA on DepEd's learning continuity plan. Fifth, distance learning. Sixth, gulayan sa paaralan o tahanan. 7. Other school-based initiatives. And finally, partnership appreciation. Sa katong gusto mo salmot sa Brigada Eskwela, makig-alayon lang kamo sa principal sa eskwelahan o kaha mo kontak sa atong division focal person sa Brigada Eskwela nga si Mr. Chani Golfan. Panahon na usab karon sa enrollment. Naanda na sa katawhan ang muhugop sa mga eskwelahan. Pero karon, adunay mga pamaagi sa pagpanglista na dili na kinahanglan ang panagtagbo tali sa mga ginikanan o mga magtutudlo aron magpabiling luwas sa COVID-19. The enrollment period will run from June 1 to 30, 2020. The first 2 weeks of June will be remote enrollment using digital forms like Google Forms, social media sites like FB page, Messenger, email, and telecommunication like texting and calling. Parents can answer the electronic learner enrollment and survey form using the Google Forms. Sa pagkakaroon, aduna nakitay na lista nga 111,662 enrollees gikan sa kindergarten hangtod sa senior high school. Mag-expect pa kita nga mo-increase ang atong enrollment data kay usaman kabulan ang atong enrollment. For the 3rd to 4th week of June, for those who could not be enrolled online, physical platforms like voter kiosks will be set up outside the schools and other strategic locations like the barangay halls and purok centers. Parents can just get the printed learner enrollment and survey form, answer it at their home, and return the filled-out form at the designated drop box outside the school before June 30, 2020. Adunay duha ka parte ang atong learner enrollment and learner survey form. Una, ang enrollment, which is the registration of learners for the school year. Ang ikaduhang parte mo ang learner mapping survey, which gathers information and household capacity to access various modalities like the available gadgets and possible facilitators at home. Aduna kita'y tulo ka pamaagi sa atong enrollment procedures. First is the teacher-led enrollment for learners in the system. Teachers will contact their students from the previous year and encode survey information using the learner information system. The second will be the enrollment hotline. Enrollment focal persons will be designated to receive calls and queries from parents of incoming learners for kindergarten, transferees, balik-aral, and ALS learners. And finally, the physical platforms. Opening of enrollment booth or kiosk in strategic places where parents can access and submit the learner enrollment and survey form, taking into consideration physical distancing measures. In the teacher-led enrollment, incoming grades 1 to 6 for the elementary level and grades 8 to 12 for the secondary level are considered pre-enrolled, and their parents shall be contacted by the previous class advisors to answer the electronic or printed learner enrollment and survey form. For the enrollment hotline by the enrollment focal persons, special teachers, grade 6 and grade 12 teachers shall receive and enroll kinder, grade 7, transferees, and balik-aral learners, and let the parents answer the electronic or printed learner enrollment and survey form. Para sa atong ALS program, the ALS implementers of each district shall enroll ALS learners and assist them in accomplishing the electronic or printed learner enrollment and survey form. Aduna usab kitay mga pamaagi diin ang mga enrollment information maabot gyud sa atong mga ginikanan o sa atong komunidad. These are the enrollment advocacy mechanisms. First, posting of tarpaulins in strategic locations. Second, posting enrollment information in social media like Facebook, Instagram, and the like. Third, distributing flyers containing enrollment information. Fourth, using the corrida around the barangay in disseminating enrollment information. Fifth, employing the PTA officials, purok leaders, and barangay officials in spreading the enrollment information. Sixth, playing a recorded video or voice containing salient information about the enrollment information to be uploaded to media sites or to be played in the sound system of the school and barangay. Para pag-resolve o pag-respond o pag-receive sa mga issues and concerns about enrollment, the school, the district, and division offices are required to put up Oplan Balik Eskwela Digital Help Desk. So mga Subuanon, andam na jud kita magbrigada o magbalik eskwela. Sa DepEd Cebu Province, ang bata mo'y sentro sa among panerbisyo. Dasig lang Subo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Carteza Enrico. Thank you so much, Dr. Carteza. For a decade and 7 years now, Brigada Eskwela, or National Schools Maintenance Week, is a nationwide initiative by the Department of Education that aims to bring together and mobilizes thousands of teachers, students, parents, community members, volunteers, and all education stakeholders to participate and contribute their time, effort, skills, and resources to prepare both public elementary and secondary schools for the opening of the school year. Brigada Eskwela proves the unfading and desirable trait of the Filipinos, the bayanihan spirit that complements community collaboration with schools and reinforces values, culture, partnership, and learning opportunities to school. At this juncture, sit back and relax wherever you are as we give you the video presentation of the 2020 Brigada Eskwela promotional video by Compostela National High School Day Class.
Tara na! Brigada Eskwela na!
Bayanihan na, bayanihan na.
Sa pagdagan sa panahon, kamo ang among kauban sa pagpanindot sa atong mga tulunghaan. Gumikan sa inyong mga tawang ug donasyon, ubay-ubay na ang atong mga tarong ug mga nindot nga kagamitan sa atong eskwelahan. Tungod ni ini, dako ang among pasalamat kaninyo, mga pinangga namo, mga parents ug stakeholders sa walay puas nga pagsuporta matag Brigada Eskwela. Giawhag namo kamo sa pag-uban na usab kanamo. Sugod karing June 1 hangtod August 29 para sa atong Brigada Eskwela 2020. Kuyog tang mangandam sa pag-aboy na usab sa klase, pinasubay sa new framework and plan of action na nakalapid sa gipatuman nga SCQ ug GCQ sa mga piling lugar. Makatabang usab kamo pinaagi sa pag-donate sa mga musunod. Para sa dugang impormasyon kung saon nga ikaw makatabang sa pagpatuman sa Brigada Eskwela 2020, paki-coordinate sa imong pinakaduol nga school, district, or sa division office. Hinaot pa na kuyo gihapon nato at tubangon ang new normal na dala sa pandemic na COVID-19. Daghan kayong salamat.
Brigada Eskwela, kilos na bayanihan na.
Tara na! Brigada Eskwela na!
Bayanihan na, bayanihan na. Bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Nagtagatibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, gigising lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, Brigada Eskwela, kaisa sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na magpayanihan. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, umilos na, tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa...
Thank you so much, Compostela National High School Day Class, headed by, of course, the principal, Mr. Luis Romo Arioa. Today's joint division virtual kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, will not be complete without hearing definitely the message of a very important individual, the brain of the first ever virtual Brigada Eskwela kickoff, a woman that exudes excellence, our very own schools division superintendent, no other than Dr. Marilyn S. Sandales.
Maayong buntag, Cebu. Good morning, Philippines. Brigada Eskwela is a yearly activity of the Department of Education highlighting the spirit of bayanihan. All private institutions, individuals, government agencies, local government units, and other organizations are encouraged to contribute to DepEd's campaign to ensure provision of accessible and quality education to all learners. Therefore, today, June 4, 2020, we launched Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. The bayanihan spirit of all Filipinos shall continue despite the threat of COVID-19 and the pressing challenges in our provision of quality education. According to the famous actor Sylvester Stallone, never give up, no matter how hard the road to greatness may be. The division of Cebu province is blessed to have a dedicated and committed workforce. It has 3 assistant schools division superintendents, namely Dr. Leia Apaw, Dr. Cartisa Perico, Dr. Esther Futalan, giving extraordinary support to the school's division superintendent in the implementation of the programs, projects, and activities. The school's governance and operation division is headed by Dr. Novi M. Mangubat, while Dr. Mary Ann Flores is leading the curriculum and implementation division. They are all supported by their education program supervisors and specialists, together with our public schools district supervisors and school heads. The administrative division is also headed by Jeremy Dinampo to ensure that the administrative, financial, and other concerns will be timely and effectively addressed. The strong and vibrant pillars of Cebu province local government units are our wind beneath our wings to soar high and motivate everyone in the realization of the department's vision, mission, and core values. We would like to express our gratefulness to our beloved Governor, Honorable Gwendolyn F. Garcia, our Vice Governor, Honorable Hilario P. Davidi III, and all provincial board members, Cebu 1st Provincial District Board members, Honorable Yuli Daan, Honorable Raul Bacaltos, Cebu 2nd Provincial District Board members, Honorable Tata Salvador, Honorable Edsel Galios, Cebu 3rd Provincial District Board members, Honorable Tata Corominas, Honorable Attorney Jimbo Bergonia, Cebu 4th Provincial District Board members, Honorable Kerry Shimura, Honorable Rossi Franco, Cebu 5th Provincial District Board members, Honorable Red Duterte, Honorable Migs Magpali, Cebu 6th Provincial District Board members, Honorable Tadio Junkie Owano, Honorable Glenn Soko, and Cebu 7th Provincial District Board members, Honorable Jerome Librando, Honorable Dong Baricuatro. The 7 members of the House of Representatives. We have Honorable Eduardo Eddie R. Gullas for the 1st District, Wilfredo Willie S. Camanero for the 2nd District, Honorable Pablo John F. Garcia for the 3rd District, Honorable Janice Z. Salimbangon for the 4th District, Honorable Vincent Franco Duke D. Frasco for the 5th District, Honorable Emery Lollipop M. Unguano Dizon for the 6th District, and Honorable Peter John D. Calderon for our 7th District. Our 44 beloved mayors of the province, headed by Mayor Maria Esperanza Cristina C. Frasco. From Bourbon, Honorable Noel T. Dotilios. Taboylan, Honorable Raul T. Terona. Sugod, Honorable Richard B. Strigan. Tatmon, Honorable Iris I. Bailon Gistopa. Tuburan, Honorable Danilo M. Diamante. Asturias, Honorable Jose Antonio T. Pintor. Consolacion, Honorable Johannes P. Aligado. Balamban, Honorable Alex S. Binghay. Aluginsan, Honorable Cesar Ignatius G. Moreno. For San Fernando, Honorable Lacambini G. Rinduya. Pinamungahan, Honorable Glenn F. Baricuatro. Cordova, Honorable Marie Therese S. Chu. Ronda, Honorable Mariano Terence Y. Blanco. Moalboal, Honorable Paz A. Rosgoni. Dalagete, Honorable Jeffrey B. Delsenia. Alegria, Honorable Verna V. Magallon. Badjan, Honorable Carmencita L. Lumaen. Malabuyok, Honorable Lito Narciso E. Crios. Bolhoon, Honorable Merlo D. Derrama. Alcantara, Honorable Fretz A. Lastimosa. Santander, Honorable Marites B. Boscato. Sambuan, Honorable Emerito S. Calderon. Hinatilan, Honorable Dean Michael P. Cinco. Barili, Honorable Marlon F. Garcia. Dumanhog, Honorable Efren Gontrano Z. Eka. Puro, Honorable Edgar G. Rama. Todila, Honorable Griman B. Solante. San Francisco, Honorable Alfredo A. Arquiliano Jr. Pilar, Honorable Manuel P. Santiago. Bantayan, Honorable Arthur E. Despi. Santa Fe, Honorable Ethamar P. Espinosa. Medellin, Honorable Ruben J. Mondigo Jr. San Remigio, Honorable Mariano Martinez. Tabugon, Honorable Sigfred P. Duterte. Carmen, Honorable Carlo T. Bellamor. Minglanilla, Honorable Elanito A. Peña. Compostela, Honorable Froilan O. Kenyo. Oslob, Honorable Jose C. Tumulak Jr. Alcoy, Honorable Michael Angelo S. Sistoso. Daan Bantayan, Honorable San J. Shimora. Liluan, Honorable Maria Esperanza Cristina C. Frasco. Argao, Honorable Alan M. Cisaldo. Sibunga, Honorable Rainel E. Bacaltas. And Madre Dios, Honorable Salvador de la Fuente. To our different stakeholders, namely Rotary Club of Cebu, Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated, Nature Spring Foundation Incorporated, Vivant Foundation, Cebu Innovative Network, TESDA, World Vision, City Savings, Sun Savings, the National Teachers Employees, Colgate, and other stakeholders, parents, our beloved officials of the Parents Teachers Association. Atong higugmaon ang matagbatang Subuanon, busa atong hiusahon ang atong kusog, hunahuna, panahon o kabtangan aron atong mahatag ang insaktong edukasyon para kanila kay sila ang atong ugma. Para sa bata, tao, and makabansa. The teaching and non-teaching personnel will surely deliver the deliverables. Ang atong tagline sa Sugbo, bata ang sentro sa among panerbisyo. This tagline is accentuated by the crafted core values from the word Sugbo. S for sincerity, an overarching sense of honesty, integrity, and credibility that dictates each staff or partner and stakeholder to do the mandates of the job. U for unity, spells out the perspective of integrating efforts to act as one. G for godly, giving reverence to God through selfless service in attaining goals. B for brilliance, thinking beyond borders, using the metacognition process. And O for obedience, being proactive in creating a collegial working environment built on its reputation of trusting the organization's leadership. The division is considered as the biggest division in the entire country. It has a total teaching force of 20,429 and 2,648 non-teaching personnel serving our 587,900 142 schools. Respond current demand of our educational system. We have initially identified common needs of our schools, such as electronic learning facilities, gadgets and technologies, health kits, survival kits, workbooks, and electronic books. So we are inviting our stakeholders just to identify or select among the listed items. DepEd Secretary Briones said in her full statement was, public service is not about power and getting rich. It is all about suffering, financially, physically, psychologically. It is about attacks from all corners, but it is also joy. The joy of introducing reforms, the joy of touching people, the joy of teaching them new ways of thinking and of serving our people. I would like to personally acknowledge our beloved Mayor of Compostela for giving his time just to attend the virtual launching of Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. We will be working learners. Thank you very much. God bless everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our SDS, Dr. Marilyn S. Sandales. Rest assured that the Division of Cebu Province would continue to work hand in hand in the pursuit of a common goal. And when we commit, we don't have room for excuses, only results. We are one as a team, DepEd Cebu Province. Without further ado, let's hear the statement of commitment of action, ladies and gentlemen, the PSDS of Compostela District, Dr. Samuel N. Ponce.
To all the guests from the different agencies, public officials, and the rest of the participants attending today, good morning. Listening such challenging messages from the different keynote speakers of our virtual Brigada Eskwela 2020 kickoff program, I perceive that all of us are ready to engage and commit ourselves for the Brigada Eskwela blowout activities. The education of the Filipino youth is everybody's concern. While global pandemic is shaking all the countries around the world, our strong determination for education never ceases. The school year 2020-2021 will open on June 24, 2020. This means that another batch of learners will be admitted to the next level. Therefore, we find it very significant to prepare the school facilities and to plan ahead programs that will help ensure the safety of our learners in school. Hence, we are strengthening our PE program to raise support in any form, because it is also one of the most important programs in the Department of Education. In the spirit of Bayanihan, private institutions, individuals, government agencies, local government units, and other organizations contribute to the DepEd campaign to ensure accessible and quality basic education. As the Department of Education Cebu Province Division endeavors to solve the many challenges facing Philippine education, Brigada Eskwela will serve as one of its frontline initiatives, reminding each and every Filipino that we are all stakeholders in education. Therefore, we, the public school district supervisors of DepEd Cebu Province Division, commit ourselves to fervently support the National Schools Maintenance Week, also known as Brigada Eskwela. We also pledge to lead and monitor the programs, projects, and activities as it strives to open wider horizon for the achievement of quality education of our district. We see this cause as an opportunity to become strong and dynamic partners for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Along with this intent of pouring our commitment, we pledge to extend our time, effort, and resources in helping our schools to be at their best for the future of our school children. We are one in transpiring the dream of every Filipino Cebuano learner into action. As Helen Keller said, alone we can do little. Together, we can do much. Busa atay padayon ang atong pagtinabangay. Keep safe, everyone, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PSDS Dr. Samuel M. Ponce. At this point, my dear friends, to lead the Partners Pledge of Solidarity, our very own town mayor of the municipality of Compostela, Honorable Fräulein O. Quinio.
Mayong adlaw na itong tanan, pledge of commitment. We, the stakeholders of DepEd Cebu Province, commit ourselves to fervently support the National Schools Maintenance Week, also known as Brigada Eskwela, because it is part of our social and community involvement. We also pledge to support the programs, projects, and activities of the Department of Education, as it strives to open wider horizon for the achievement of quality education. We see this cause as an opportunity to become strong and dynamic partners for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Along with this intent of pouring our commitment, we pledge to extend our time, effort, and resources in helping our schools to be at their best, to provide quality education for the future of our school children. We are one in transpiring the dream of every Cebuano. May God bless us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mayor Fräulein O. Quinio. And once again, in behalf of DepEd Cebu Province, we would like to extend our gratitude to your office for accepting the challenge to be the host municipality for this year's virtual Brigada Eskwela kickoff. At this time, let's hear another message of support to the Division Public Service Continuity Plan. He is a doctor and administrative officer of the Division of Cebu Province. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Dinampo.
My sincere greetings to our SDS analysts, to the three SDSs, Dr. Futalan, Dr. Perico, Dr. Apaw, to our guests, I believe Dr. Montejo is around, to the two division chiefs of the division office, Dr. Flores and Dr. Kubat, and to all who are participating in this virtual launching of the Brigada Eskwela Plan Brigada Eskwela 2020. Just like everyone else, I am also very delighted and I cannot help but to congratulate the entire Cebu province for innovating, and we came up with this meaningful launching despite the difficulties brought about by the present situation. We all know the success of the activity does not only lie in the hands of the few, but to all individuals in the department, regardless of position, designation, and status of employment. So we in the division office, different functional units and sections are also equally eager to do our share and be a part of the success of this activity. Since there was a drastic change in the way we do business in the department, from the time when the city of Cebu and the province of Cebu were placed under ECQ status, the office has to adapt and innovate also, with the hope that the delivery of public service will be perpetuated and continued. Thus, the office had laid down list of activities that will be presented in a PowerPoint presentation. Uh, Sir Chan, can you help me present the answer? Can I access it on my...
Okay, sir. We'll present your presentation, sir.
Thank you, please. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Sir Kinyo. These are the activities laid down in the Division Office Public Service Continuity Plan prepared by the office. Please proceed to the next slide, sir. Next slide, sir, please. Okay. The rationale of this is to guarantee continuity of delivery of services to the Division Office during the continuous implementation of the enhanced community quarantine in Cebu and for the new normal which we are in right now. Yes, sir. So number one is the continued adoption of the skeleton force in the office who will be responsible in taking care of the walk-in transactions and operations of the office. We're not only limited to this, the office has also established sub-offices in different locations in the province of Cebu, namely Medellin, Carmen, and Balamban. We also have one in Badjan, in Dalaget, and San Fernando. Number two, sir. Number two is the mandatory compliance and observation of safety protocols to ensure that the risk of the spread of COVID-19 will be prevented or is prevented. Number three, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Administrative Officer of the Division of Cebu Province. Thank you so much, Mr. Jeremy Dinampo. Another message of support to the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, my dear friends, the Chief of Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Marian P. Flores.
Maayong buntag, Cebu. The onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic has set governmental domains unstable, that including the Department of Education. Not undermining the articulated basic education curriculum, the Curriculum Implementation Division CID of the Cebu Province continues to channel through a sea of realities as carrying out educational directives is still motivating, sequential, and imperative. CID is mandated to provide strategic and technical inputs on the conduct of relevant and responsive learning delivery modalities with flexible learning options to ensure the implementation of the K-12 curriculum, including special education, SPED, and alternative learning system, ALS, through the provision of localized, indigenized, and quality teaching learning materials that suit the conditions and context of the locality, even during emergencies. In line with Brigada Eskwela, CID is conducting webinars on designing contextualized text-based learning materials, electronic strategic intervention materials, or ASMs, meant to reteach concepts and skills to help learners master a competency-based skill which they were not able to develop during the regular classroom teaching. And learners' activities or modules based on the most essential learning competencies. Through the initiative of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent in charge of CID, Dr. Leah B. Apaw, the Cebu Province is now implementing its banner project dubbed as God-Based Integrated Curriculum for Cebuano learners to engage for better understanding of God-Based IC Cebu. An intervention which projects learners to acquire the 21st century skills while embracing the time-tested God principles and DRRE concepts, where each teacher contributes at least one lesson exemplar for the division compilation of LEs to be distributed to all teachers in Filipino and English are monitoring the conduct, inventory, and implementation of school reading programs aimed at addressing the reading difficulties of our learners. Led by the Division Supervisor in Learning Resource Management, CID is also conducting the inventory of available learning resources and is monitoring the equitable distribution of these resources to the learners. Each division supervisor has been holding teleconferences with the district subject specialists, subject coordinators, and master teachers who are expected to conduct echo teleconferences at their districts so as to provide technical assistance on designing contextualized learning materials during Brigada Eskwela. What's more, through our division supervisors, ALS focal person, education program specialists, ALS with the district ALS coordinators, CID is providing technical assistance to the mobile teachers on designing activity sheets and other learning materials on the different learning modalities using Google Forms. All these materials will be shared to other schools and learning centers in Cebu Province before the opening of classes. Additionally, CID is providing technical assistance on the conduct of the different learning modalities in ALS, such as face-to-face learning, distance learning, online and modular, and blended learning, which means face-to-face plus online distance learning, face-to-face plus modular distance learning, and face-to-face plus computer-based instruction CBI, whichever is applicable in the area, just like what were done in the previous years. Online reviews for the ALS learners who have internet access are monitored, and printed materials are distributed to ALS learners who don't have internet access. Furthermore, CID supports Brigada Eskwela Learning Continuity Plan by encouraging our internal and external stakeholders to donate reading materials or teaching learning tools for our teachers and learners. Please allow me to take this opportunity on behalf of the Curriculum Implementation Division of DepEd Cebu Province, with our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marlene S. Andales, and Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Cartisa M. Perico, Dr. Esther A. Putalan, and Dr. Leah B. Apau, to thank all the benevolent individuals from the different walks of life who commit themselves to support our schools through collaborative programs and projects, thereby making the work of the teachers and the lives of our learners, whether in formal school or in ALS, easier and lighter. Let me now show you how ALS enrollment for school year 2020-2021 is conducted. ALS enrollees may communicate their intent to enroll via digital, online, and or physical enrollment platforms established by schools and barangays with community learning centers. The form to be used is ALS Form 2, based on DepEd Order number 58 series of 2017. For the digital online enrollment, interested ALS enrollees will use the link of the online ALS enrollment form shown at your right, posted by the implementers through Facebook page, group chat, messenger, or by SMS at the respective assigned areas, schools, or barangay halls. For physical face-to-face enrollment, the interested ALS enrollees will use the printed copy of the enrollment form shown at your right to be distributed by the ALS implementers at the respective assigned areas, schools, or barangay halls, and community learning centers where COVID safety protocols are strictly observed. This year's Brigada Eskwela might be different, but surely it is still anchored in the famous proverb, "It takes a village to educate a child." We need you, parents and learners, public and private partners, and other stakeholders to make this happen. Once again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much.
That was the CID Chief, Dr. Marian P. Flores. Everything must come to an end, and in every end marks a new beginning. I hope that today's virtual Brigada Eskwela and Uplan Balik Eskwela kickoff inspires us to be even more dedicated and passionate to continue the works that we have started, and to value every journey that comes in our way. Make each day productive, my dear Cebuanos, and give glory to God always. And to complete the workforce of DepEd Cebu Province, to give the closing message, my dear friends, the Chief of Schools Governance and Operations Division, or SGOD, Dr. Novi O. Mangubat.
Thank you very much, Madam Jessica Azuelo. So to our highly respected pillars of DepEd Cebu Province, we have our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Andales, and our 3 Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Dr. Perico, Dr. Leah Apau, and Dr. Esther Futalan. Our first Governor, Lady Governor of Cebu, Governor Gwen Garcia, our Assistant Governor, we have Honorable Hilario Davide, Congressman of the 5th District, Honorable Vincent Frasco and his better half, Honorable Maria Esperanza Cristina Frasco of the Municipality of Biluan, and Honorable Froilan Quinio of Compostela. Our LGUs headed by different mayors in the different municipalities, our supportive stakeholders, representatives from RAFI, from Nature Spring Incorporated, World Vision, Rotary Club, and so many others. Our CID Chief, Dr. Mary Ann Flores, my colleagues in the division office, and our teaching and teaching staff headed by the district supervisors, our host principal, Mr. Luis Arioja and his staff, our PTA Federation President of Cebu Province, Dr. Isabelo Montejo, our teachers, our parents, our learners. Magandang tanghali na po sa ating lahat. Today, we are very proud to mark our participation in this joint Division Virtual Kick-Off Program of Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela here at Compostela National High School, Compostela, Cebu. Something that we look forward joining this activity every year. With this year's theme, pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan, and the featured slogan of Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela, ang bayanihan sa paaralan. On that note, I am reminded that Brigada Eskwela is a concrete manifestation of Filipino bayanihan spirit. Kaya sa Brigada Eskwela, papasok po ang spirit of volunteerism sa DepEd. Kaya today is one of those many occasions when Filipinos across the country gather and prove that quality education is a top priority and commitment. Filipinos of all walks of life dedicate to volunteer their time, their energy, and their resources to ensure that the youth will have a clean, safe, and conducive learning environment amidst this COVID-19 situation in our country. We look forward to a brigada that showcases more community involvement, strengthen partnership, and provides our learners with good learning environment. More importantly, we look forward to a brigada that exceeds the actual outcomes and sets the bar of volunteerism a bit higher. It is always fun to help schools get ready for the opening of the classes, especially in the new normal scheme. Brigada Eskwela allows us to work side by side with the local communities and volunteers. But most of all, it allows us to demonstrate how much we value our relationship with our stakeholders in action. This is one occasion that we set aside differences and become integral members of a united community with a common goal to nurture the lifelong learners whose values and competencies enable them to contribute meaningfully to nation building. So on behalf of our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Andales, and our 3 Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Esther Futalan, Dr. Perico, and Dr. Apaw, our heartfelt appreciation and sincere gratitude to supportive Governor of Cebu, Honorable Gwen Garcia, our Congressman of 5th District, Honorable Vincent Frasco and his better half, Honorable Maria Esperanza Cristina Frasco, of the Municipality of Liluan, and of course the Mayor of Compostela, Honorable Froilan Quinio, who headed their commitment of support to our schools. Our supportive LGUs headed by the different mayors and different municipalities, our stakeholders like Rafi, Rotary Club, Nature Spring, World Vision, and many others. Our CID Chief, Dr. Mary Ann Flores, and all our colleagues in the division office, and our school heads, headed by their district supervisors, parents, teachers, our different sectors of community, our learners, everyone who made this activity a success. Your participation make our day complete. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat sa patuloy na pagtataguyod at pagbibigay ng suporta sa ating mga eskwelahan sa DepEd Cebu Province. Pagpalain po tayo ng Panginoon, and sa uulitin, sa kaibuturan po ng aming mga puso, maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po ang Cebu Province. Kaya mga kaibigan, tara na, magbayanihan na tayo, magbrigada eskwela na tayo.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na. Bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Sa lilahan, magbayanihan na. Sabay-sabay, magbayanihan na. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong
Ma'am and sir, kindly turn on your camera for picture taking.
Wow, naka-turn on me. Thank you so much.
Everybody, please turn on your camera for picture taking.
Sige.
Okay, smile everyone.
Hindi, pwede mo smile. May ikaw, nagtabo.
I must.
Okay, smile.
Mana?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Daghan po sa
Thank you so much.
And the whole Compostela team.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Chani, congrats, Chani.
Richard, thank you. Thank you ninyo.
Thank you kayo. Dali ka diha sa Richard.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you kayo sa pag-attend.
Support.
Kanunay kay Rafi ba? All the time ang yun na siya. So thank you kayo sa Juan. An ending support sa DepEd Cebu Province.
You're
So
welcome,
lipay
ma'am.
kay
Welcome, ma'am.
So nakatabang gid mo nga manindot atong kuan, atong presentation.
Happy to know about it, ma'am. Manila this morning. Congratulations, ma'am.
Sir Chan. Thank you kayo,
Yes,
Sir
ma'am.
Chan.
You're welcome, ma'am. Atong litson, ma'am. Para litson na, ma'am.
Good morning, Sir Richard. Good morning, everyone. What a day, lunchtime day.
Litson, ma'am.
Alas 12 na.
Enjoy your lunch. Congratulations.
Ma'am, no.
Okay ra kayo. Ay, ma'am.
Okay, kailangan dyan mo ako nila, ma'am. Kay grabe ka successful, ma'am.
Lagi. Nindot ba ya?
Oo nga lang, ma'am. Ato dyan pa, ato po na sila pagkanoon. Kay grabe
Sige,
dyan
ma'am.
ang effort.
Grabe
Ina,
dyan
Sir
ako,
Shani.
Grabe dyan, ma'am. Nindot
Ma'am,
kayo,
ina na, Sir
no?
Shani.
Oo, ako inon. Ako inon, Sir Chani, sa saan?
Ma'am, no. Ding na, Sir Shani.
Alagi, ako inon, ma'am. Sir Chan. Si Ma'am Ann, said ako inon. Ma'am Ann.
Tingnan mo, pili ako hatagan.
Oo.
Uy, live ba mo sa Facebook, oh?
Ano ba niya?
Oh, live sa Facebook.
Wala na mag-live sa Facebook.
Wala na nag-live sa Facebook.
Sa Google Meet na lang.
Yung si Ma'am Carts ba? Pagkanon ko na ito. Stella kay nindot kaayo. Sir
Oh,
Chani.
yes.
Oh,
Problema
awa.
na. Asa may
Awa, daan kita. Very supportive. Basta ikaw na anak. Ingat si Ma'am Carts. Inalan ko no. Ma'am. Ma'am.
Sa regional man ko, mobiyaw sa ko niya. Congratulations to the whole team of Compostela National High School, Sir Chani, Ma'am Ann, Ma'am Nubi, si Ma'am Angeles.
Thank you, Ma'am Carl.
Congratulations. Murag nakaana ko lisod sa dining mag-artista tada, nakulbaan sa ko kadali.
Bilis ka. Ma'am Carts. Guwapa kay ka.